All right, everyone, so I have my paper, my ruler, and my protractor. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a trapezoid according to the definition of a trapezoid, and we're going to measure and label its angles to explore their relationships. So if you remember those trapezoids that we sorted in problem number 1, okay, what attributes do you need to include? So look at those sorted shapes. Again, you can go back to number 1 video and talk about what attributes we need to include, or think about the attributes that we need to include when drawing a trapezoid. So we know that we need to have how many straight sides? 4, yep. Okay, and how many parallel lines do we need? We need 1 set of parallel lines. That means we need 2 parallel lines. Okay. If it has 2 parallel lines, or 2 sets of parallel lines, is that okay? It is, okay? So let's just draw parallel lines right now. Horizontal parallel lines. You're gonna take your ruler, and I am using my Flair pens today, so bear with me. Okay, there's one. And I'm going to go a little bit further down here. And I'm going to draw one more. Okay, so there's my parallel lines right there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to finish drawing our trapezoid by drawing a 3rd and 4th segment. Okay, a 3rd and 4th segment that cross the parallel pair of lines. So 3rd and 4th segment, they have to cross both of the lines. So I'm going to draw one like this. There's my 3rd line. And bear with me because I'm using that ruler that I gave you, or that we gave you. So it's just a piece of paper, right? So there's my 3rd line. And now I'm going to draw a 4th line right here. It can be angled if you want. It can be straight. But they have to cross those lines. There we go. Okay. So we drew our set of parallel lines. This line, these are our parallel lines. And then this is our 3rd line segment and our 4th line segment. Okay? The parallel lines, if they go on forever, they're not going to cross each other. All right, so there is one trapezoid that we just drew. So now what we're going to do is we are going to look at those angles. We're going to label our angles. So this angle is going to be A. This angle that we're going to measure is going to be B, C, and D. So we're going to measure these angles. All right, so we will take our protractor and measure our angles. So this, you put the bottom of the protractor here on that line. Okay, I'm lining it up with this line, and this looks to me like this angle is a little less than 100. I'm going to go about 90 97 degrees. Just estimate, because this protractor is not going to be exact, but this would be 95. So I'm going to go 97 degrees. 97 degrees. Okay. This angle, D, I put the line here. Should be a 90-degree angle, and it is 90 degrees. Okay. Now we're going to do this one. Let's do this one here. This should be 90 as well. So, yep, that's 90 degrees. And this one, angle A, is, I'm going to go with, it is so close to 100. I'm going to go 90. 90. I'm gonna go 98. And you know what? This angle, I was not correct. This angle here is about 80 degrees. I put 97 because I was thinking that top line, you guys. But this is an acute angle. So acute angles are less than 90 degrees. And this is a 90-degree angle. So if the line was straight up and down right here, this would be 90 degrees, okay? Anything on this side is more than 90 degrees, but anything on this side is going to be less than 90 degrees, and that was my bad. So this to me looks like it's about 80, maybe 81 degrees. So I'm going to change that one. I did not do that right. So this is 81 degrees there. Okay, so we have our two angles. This is 90 because this is our straight up and down line. 90, 90, 81, and 98. 98 degrees. So we just measured all of our interior angles. The angles on the inside, right? The interior angles of the trapezoid. Okay, so now what we're going to do is you will need scissors. Okay, you will need scissors. We're going to cut this trapezoid out. Okay, so when we cut it out, we're going to cut it into two parts, cutting between the parallel lines. Okay. So we're going to take our trapezoid and we're going to cut it out. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go here. We got to remember that that's 81. I should have drew a bigger trapezoid. Sorry, everyone. Okay, so here's our trapezoid. So again, we're going to cut it into two parts by cutting between the parallel sides with a wavy cut. So my parallel sides are this line and this line. So we're going to cut between these with a wavy cut. Okay. So that's two parts. And now we're cutting it into 4 parts. C and D. I'm gonna zoom in here for you guys. I'll move this over. And then A and B. Okay, so now we have our 4 parts. So you're gonna place A alongside C. You want all these angle measures to go here. A and C together. Do the angles line up, you guys? They do. These angles line up. I'll move it over. Okay. If the angles line up, the 2 angles make a straight line. They make a straight line, which is 180 degrees. So if I add it up, 81 or 82 plus 98, remember these were guesses, we should get around 180 degrees. Okay, so this was 80, we measured it maybe 81 or 82. So we, A and C, 82 plus 98 is 180. If you get anywhere close, we thought maybe, maybe 81. Well, 81 plus 98 is 179. Really, really, really close. If you have an exact protractor, you're going to get the answer exact. So if you get close to 180, super close, then you are correct. So if these 2 angles line up together and make 180 degrees, it's a straight line, then you have made a correct trapezoid. Okay? Remember that measurement of a straight angle is 180 degrees. Some of you might have said that your angles didn't add up to exactly 180 degrees. And the reason is your protractors, again, are not exact. Okay? So we might have read our protractor a little bit wrong. Like I said, this might have been about 81. Yeah, it was close. 80. If this one was 90, then it should have been 82. Okay? So let's do B and D. B and D, 90 plus 90, 180. We did it again. The angles add up to 180 degrees too. So how many pairs of angles added up to 180 degrees? Oh, you guys can't see. Wow, sorry. Okay, so we have 2 pairs of angles that added up to 180 degrees. Nice job. Okay, so this is what you're going to do in your lesson today, which I'm going to do a couple problem set problems with you right now.